Welcome to another home tour by Deconstruct, where we share with you real renovation tips as well as real prices so that you don't get lowballed or you don't get scammed. Okay, so today we are at Jurong. It's a 5-room resale that got revamped in the industrial theme. Total cost was about 75,000. So it was done by actually one of those budget-friendly kind of like ID contractors lah. So most of like the design was actually crafted by the homeowner. They like a more modern /industrial kind of tone. So when you go in, you can see it's pretty dark. It really looks pretty luxurious lah. But then they will also share with you some renovation tips that they learn, right, after crafting up such a dark colored home. So if you are a homeowner who is looking for something that is pretty much dark colored, maybe this is the video for you. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we are here with John and Sarah. Hey, okay, so maybe just share with us, what was your initial design of the space?
Initially, I was hoping for like a big wide open space. Yeah, that we can host a lot of friends and family, and then at the same time can look like a hotel suite so that we don't really have to go staycay anymore.
That's why you all did such a modern luxe/industrial kind of tone. Okay, 我们去 kitchen 看一下。
Yeah, so this is the kitchen itself.
那个是那个 sintered backing 是吗？
Yes, this is the sintered backsplash and the sintered countertop. From the beginning, I wanted sintered, right? Because my colleague said that it's like anti-scratch, anti-stain, and then you can like do a lot of things with it. So, but my image of sintered stone was gloss. So when I had to do my selection, I realized everything was matte. I was quite disappointed. And then I wanted to look for something with a glossier version.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I was told that the gloss version will be like extra top up, which will eventually cost the same as a marble or something like that. Yeah, so we had to find a way to make it look nice and accept the fact that it's not going to be gloss. Because I like to dance, so usually in Singapore it's very hard to find a practice spot outside, especially in all these SMU, all these places, right? Yeah, so I always wanted like a dancing room, but because we only have 2 rooms, I didn't want to make the other room into like a dance studio because then you cannot fit beds in and all that. So I thought, this big piece of wall can just make as a mirror. So if I really need to dance, I can just push the table aside, and then this whole area can maybe dance 2 or 3 people to practice. But if it's just me alone, I think this side is more than enough.
我问一下，你们的 glass door 有点不同，你们是故意买 tinted 的是吗？
Yes. I wanted like something more brownish, but eventually they didn't have the stock, so I had to find the next closest thing, which is this one.
Okay, but fits very nicely with the entire theme of the place.
Yeah, so that was like the image that I had lah.
So 这个是我们的那个common toilet 了咯。Generally same thing lah. I think the toilets you realize the tiles slightly different.
And we did the niche also. Yeah, so the niche was also very beautifully done by the IDs. This is also another thing that I really wanted, which a lot of other IDs quoted as super expensive.
For the niche?
Yes, they quoted like extra like 3 digit for per niche. What? So end up I almost gave up on this dream lah. Yeah, until I spoke to this ID, then I saw the overall quote.
300
I think I cannot remember, but it didn't catch my radar 就对了. Yeah, so it really didn't make me feel, wow, I must pay so much for this, but the others did lah.
So just now you mentioned the original condition, the wall is parallel to the end of the indent 啦。
Basically where I'm standing at now.
Then 这边就是个 walkway 对吗？
对，这边 by right 是一个
walkway, then 我转右就是一间房。
对。
So there's I think 2 original there's 1 door here, and then I think there's another door like inside here to go to the common room.
Understand. So then now you take away that basically you absorb the walkway space into your room. Right, okay, so we go take a look. Okay.
So this is the part where I say like it's the landing space. So where you're looking at right now, right, by right 是一个 walkway 进来，你站的地方那个门在那边。
这里啦。Normal walkway 转右。
then 这个就是门了then 你再走下去就是那个 main master room 的那个门了。
This you all erected lah.
This one we erected, yes. Because we were thinking either that's why you see a spotlight right here because we wanted to put like painting or dartboard or something.
还没有买。
painting 有了 but painting 我们有了 dartboard 我有点心疼，然后那个人丢啊不准哦，一大堆洞啊，我会发神经的。
对。
A few more years.
你们慢慢去 experiment 啊，看这里要放什么。
对 ，but for now it's a very good like entry walkway 这样咯。So
Maybe in the future, like wedding photo, like our favorite
Oh,
one.
yeah, yeah.
wedding photo might be here lah.
对， and gives some privacy to the master. You
Yeah.
can keep open them.
Yes.
Right, so when you open the door, you don't directly see into the master also.
OK， 来进来，你 masterpiece。OK， then 这个是你的 walk-in wardrobe 啦，这边 right？
Yes.
then 这个你们也 request to tint it 啦。
Yes.
So specifically also requested for the like darker brown glass, but I didn't want it to be full black because if it's full black, then it defeats the purpose and I don't want my room to look too dark. Yeah, but I also don't want like the normal transparent glass which is too much pressure. Yeah, so we selected, actually it was supposed to be a tea glass, like茶 tea like color.
I see. Come here, 你们选那个 integrated sink is just cause you wanted to try it 啦。
No, I wanted the hotel vibe. Yeah, so because you know when you go to hotel or shopping mall, you always see like this, right? So I always felt like, wow, I want. And also I didn't really like all the normal design of the basin outside.
Normally 这样。
Yeah, because I used to have one in my previous house and the edges are so hard to wash. And I wanted to save money to buy the undermount sink. But unfortunately, the undermount sink only have white color and they don't have any other like designs. My regret was that I didn't really study much about how the cutting of the integrated thing work.
Okay.
So when I was shown the design, right, I just said okay. But I didn't realize that the design, the grain and the marble-like design that I wanted was the part that they will cut out and throw away. So that's why there is this patch of like white color here that didn't really have that this. Yeah, so there's a big chunk of emptiness here, which that is one of the thing that I think should take note also.
Yeah, this is the master toilet already. I see. It's a bit hard to come in. So it's quite big, but the thing is, the reason for it being big, right? 因为我们把sink拉出去了。
So you're shifted, but then you're intended for it to be a bench.
Yeah, because she want to make it like hotel, you can sit there and bathe.
You用嘛？
Yeah, but one thing is actually I realized that if you sit like this, because when we ask the ID to measure the length, right, we measure it while we are wearing clothes and dry, right? So if you sit like this, like actually quite comfortable. But you have to understand that when you are like naked and wet, right, when you sit, right, it will slide forward. Yeah, so actually I should have done like a bit more, like slightly bigger surface area.
Right.
Yeah, so those who want to do need to account for.
Liz 他真的有用的啦，不然他不会懂的，可能用一次而已。Okay, then 这个是你房间啊。
This is our current makeshift storeroom / my study room. Then onwards, 如果你走进来，为什么这么多酒？I'm sake and wine sommelier 嘛，so on and off I will go and look through all the sake.
把有便宜嘛？有便宜嘛？
可以帮你找一下啦。
这个最喜欢看有便宜嘛？找你有便宜嘛？
可能也可以看如果明有认识在 sake 里面有几个人嘛，so we can always ask them whether are they selling and we can get it first 啦。多就是
sake 找 John IGN 的是什么 KUROKAMI Kurokami
Jonathan
Kurokami Jonathan OK 啊，去找啦。Okay, then you do Reno more or less 6个月后了吧
？Yes, correct.
I think 6个月出了。
Any tips for homeowners?
I think choosing ID really read through all your quotation. Yeah, and then for me, I had an Excel sheet actually because I actually watched. Honestly, I watched your video, right? So we started talking about carpentry, all this. So everything that you said, right? I really went to go and do like a proper comparison, and then I think you have to look at the design also because if your layout is exactly the same, then it's easier to compare so that you will know that they are doing the exact same thing at a different price point. Then you have to understand why is a certain ID more expensive than the other and is it worth the top up or not. But if the 3 ID show you 3 different layout at 3 different price, then you have to ask yourself which one you want. Then I will ask the ID to do the same design lah. This is what I want. So you show me the exact same one. If you change, then maybe change back because I don't want them to put different like hidden costs inside. Yeah. Another thing is I also figure out in terms of timeline lah. So like say when I meet so many IDs, right, I felt that a lot of them are very good salesperson. But we actually went with the one that is not really a very good salesperson. Because I needed someone that I feel that is more down to earth, that I can trust, and whatever he say is as it is. I don't need someone that everything yes to me, very nice, but at the end it doesn't come out properly. Just need someone that say cannot scold me, never mind, I take it. Yeah, things like that. So there are a lot of IDs that we actually met them for 5 hours even just for the initial consultation. 5 hours I was like, wow, you say so much, then you say can, the price also not so expensive, but after 1 month, quote haven't come out, and then after 2nd month, 3rd month, 4th month, I purposely didn't want to chase, right? I want to see how long will they take to get back to me. Yeah, if they came back to me after my home is done, and then like, oh, by the way, I just want to catch up on this. How is it? I said, actually, I already finished my reno. Yeah, so, and there are some IDs that also say that, oh, I can give it to you in 2 weeks' time. But after 2 weeks, they still didn't give. And then I have to chase. So this is how I initially do my test, like my litmus test. I filter. So this ID that we went with, right, actually gave us like, oh, we will give it to you in like 3 weeks' time. But even before 3 weeks, right, came back so fast. And we were actually panicking because this ID came back so fast, right? But the other IDs, I'm still waiting. And I feel bad making this ID wait also. And was very patient, really waited for us. Not pushy. Yeah. And then any question I have, right, really just reply, and then can be done, cannot be done, or like this one maybe not recommended, not nice, things like that. Yeah, so I went with this, which is why I went with this ID, because this ID is the only ID that followed exactly what I asked for. The other ID, right, listen, 2-3 hours, right? Oh, by the way, I help you make adjustment. You look at this. Yeah, one even hacked down my wall to build another sliding glass door. Then like, why you charge me extra to hack and then to rebuild back? And then I felt like maybe not matching, even though the chemistry was good.
Yeah. Okay, thanks Sarah and thanks John for contributing in another episode for Home Tour. So if there's anything else you would like us to cover, you can comment below or subscribe or do the normal stuff lah. Okay, to the next episode. Hey, bye-bye.
Bye.